Who the? I just saw there's 5 people. I was like, who all is here? I guess we can start a little bit early. I don't see why not. Let's do. Oh no, I'm becoming angel. And we got 4 minutes. We can have fun. I'm doing some other stuff. Or when I leave. $6:44. I actually forgot that I set it for 6:44 for some reason. I thought it was 6:45. So yeah. Let's do this. Some nice background music. These are songs that I don't really get to use very often. I mean, I have music set up for my layouts, but I don't use them because usually the game music is what I'm listening to. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good week. Hi, Moya. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Let me know if the music is too loud also. Pretty decent, you. It's been up and down, I guess. For the most part, I think I'm a little there has been a couple of things that's been nice. So I was working on trying to fix that. That's good. Okay, good. I hope all the songs that I am playing have like equal volume levels. What have you been up to, Moya? Why is the chat not working? Hold on. I just realized that. Where is my chat? Oh, that's why. For some reason I didn't put the URL in. Let's fix that. Boom, boom, boom. Well, that's the wrong URL. Well, that's the wrong URL. There we go. Okay. I'm even cuter than usual today with the heart emoji. Oh. You don't say that. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, I do have a blanket too. Yeah, I do have a blanket. I'm very comfy and warm. Lots of homework and not a lot of idea of what to do with your free time. Oh, I see. That's how it was when I was really busy with like work and stuff. I just ended up watching YouTube and yeah, I just watched YouTube and then slept. Like I would, especially because like I guess before I started playing, they go up way too much. I know. Well, part of it is I am looking up because I have a screen above my other screen, but part of it is I think the glare on my glasses. And there's not really much I can do about that. I don't think. I've tried to fix it. I can take my glasses off. I can try to reposition this light. I don't know how to get it to work better. I'm not sure. But yeah, so like I worked at a warehouse a couple of years back and it was really tiring. I had to wake up. I mean, I guess I had to wake up at around the same time that I wake up now. No, you know what? I had to wake up earlier because it was like a 40-minute drive to work and I had to be there either at 7 or 8 depending on the day. So I had to wake up at like 6 in the morning and then get ready in like 15 minutes and then leave to be there at 7, and it was awful. And it was like, it wasn't easy work. It was, 100-pound pails and 80-pound bags of sand, which is like 50 kilos, 40 kilos. And yeah, I did it like all day, and then I would just be dead tired driving home. So I would just go home and lay in bed and then watch YouTube. And yeah, that's how I would spend most of my days. And like I didn't have a bed frame either, so my bed was just on the floor in my room, which I didn't mind actually. It was really convenient because I could just put my laptop on the floor and then like lay down and just use my hand and push the buttons to type or click on stuff. Mostly what I watched was like Pokemon stuff, because I watched that a lot back then. And yeah, I think that was mostly how I spent my evenings. And then like on the weekends I would hang out with my friends. I haven't really hung out with my friends since like, you know, COVID stuff. We used to hang out a lot. Hi, Lucy. How are you doing today or tonight? I think you know what I can do about her eyes. Let's see. Let's do... eyes. Can I change this? I can. Let's see if that does anything. Okay, that didn't change anything. Let's do this. Negative 0.6. Why is she still doing that? Girl, come on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix the eye thing and it's not working out too well. Oh, I'm so dumb. You guys weren't supposed to see that. I forgot I have to click the transition button. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, maybe that'll work. Okay. Oh no, yeah, you've seen the seen my control panel. Having your own place is nice. I actually don't have my own place. You know all my secrets. I kind of do want to get my own place. I currently live with 3 other people. With one of my friends, 2 of my friends, and then one of my friend's dads. There used to be more people here, now there's less people here, which is great. Because I can actually use the house and not be bothered by people. And me and my roommate used to hang out a bunch, but then he, like, you know, left out. How are you gonna get married after you've let other people see your children? I don't know. I'll never recover from this. She's closing her eyes a lot. But I haven't really hung out with him in a while. You know what else you haven't done else in a while? What haven't I done in a while? Enlighten me. Japanese or Spanish? I actually haven't done it. Well, I have done Spanish. Talking to Peanut because she only speaks Spanish. So when I text her, we speak in Spanish, and she's blinking a lot. I can fix that, but I don't want to open my control panel again. But you're right. I haven't done any of the study streams that I said I was gonna do. So I should definitely schedule some of those when I come back. Yeah. And then someone on Twitter asked, like, oh, is there any other VTubers like speak Spanish? Or speak Japanese, and she wrote it in Japanese, so I responded in Japanese, but didn't get a response back. It's okay. She got a lot of responses, so I get it. Splink's making Glitch look sleepy. I wonder if there's a way to make me look sleepy. Maybe if I didn't have my glasses messing everything up, I could definitely do sleepy eyes and like half blink. but I can't do that. But yeah, I should do some study streams for languages, do some Duolingo or something. And you know what? I did consider maybe some art practice streams, because I know there are some people out there who would like to draw some stuff, and maybe practicing with other people could be good practice and help them feel a little less self-conscious, you know? I think that could be a good idea. My goodness, she's thinking way too much. All right, let's do it correctly this time. There we go. I didn't have these problems. I don't know what I did differently. Garlic phone. I don't actually know what that is. I think it's drawing, but I don't know if it's like you draw stuff and people try to guess it, like one of those games. I've had fun with those. Oh, I see what the issue is with her blinking. She doesn't like to blink when I look. Okay, that's all right. Boop and boop. Okay. You'll definitely improve a lot / know which areas need improvement most if you talk to people in the language. Yep, definitely. And for me, it's just vocabulary with Peanut. A little bit of sentence structure. Like, I'm not sure how to say certain things. Like, I know the words for them, but I don't know the order to put them in sometimes. But most of the time, it's vocabulary and like lingo. Obviously, I don't know lingo because I don't live in the country. Like, you want to express some idea, but you don't know how. So after you're done talking, you can look it up. Yeah. When I'm talking to her, usually what I'll do is I'll try to type it out on my own or read what she wrote on my own, and then, you know, slap it in Google Translate if I can't do it, and then read what it is in English and read what it is in Spanish and try to figure out what word is what, so that I know for next time. I've learned a couple of words already, so that's cool. Definitely helps that I'm a bit familiar with the language already, because my family is Hispanic and I took some Spanish in school, and yeah, of course talking to Peanut helps. I know my aunt learned a lot of Spanish just watching telenovelas, pero I mean but I should probably watch stuff in Spanish. What about Japanese? In Japanese, I haven't done much of really anything. I'll read signs in anime or games. There was one time, actually, I tried to play Pokemon Y in Japanese because I had a option to do it without kanji. But I didn't get very far before I gave up. You know, maybe we can do something like that. We'll play Pokemon in Japanese or something in Japanese and practice, or something in Spanish even. Play a game in another language. It would have to be a game that I can play like knowing what stuff is maybe already, or try to figure it out. I don't know. Maybe try to play Genshin in Japanese or anything else pretty much. I tried to play Genshin in Japanese once or twice. There was a lot of kanji and I didn't know what any of them were. So I mean, I guess so. My friend Haru, who kind of like really inspired me to get into VTubing in the first place. Well, not in the first place, but kind of inspired me to actually go and do it. He said he learned Japanese through reading manga, I think, and he would read like a page and then I think write down all the stuff he didn't know and then look at what it was and then try to like put it together, I think. And then eventually, you know, he recognized more and more kanji, and eventually it would be a couple of pages or like a chapter or something. Maybe there's some game that shows kana above kanji. There definitely is. I think Pokemon does it. I know I've definitely seen games that do it. I've seen manga that does it. I do have like 5 books from Jahi-sama that I bought in Japanese like on impulse a year and a half ago, because I saw that they were available for purchase, and then I was like, oh, I love Jahi, I love the artist, I want to support her, so I bought them. And I think sometime this year or late last year they got released in English. So I can't read the books that I have, but I do have them. I should maybe try to do what Haru did and try to read them and learn from them. Bum, 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 bum. Oh man, talking is kind of tiring. Not like tiring, but gotta take a deep breath sometimes. I'm not used to really talking so much, even when I'm playing like a game on stream or whatever. Like I'll have times where I'm quiet. This one's kind of loud. Just because I'm focusing on the game or whatever. You can definitely learn to recognize a lot of words by reading, but to use the language yourself, you gotta use it. So talk to JP VTubers maybe. Maybe do a collab with a Japanese person who is learning / knows English too. I wonder if I can... Yeah, so for practicing Japanese, I think I've talked to Haru a couple times. I haven't talked to Haru in a while, actually. I should message him again. I think about learning Japanese with him. I have another friend who knows Japanese, but she doesn't really like to teach people it. There was the girl on Twitter I mentioned, who I've messaged on Discord a couple of times. We haven't really talked all that much. Who else do I know? Does anybody know Japanese? I don't think so. Let's see, compressor. I'm gonna see if I can be fancy and make the loud music be quiet and make the quiet music be loud like I do with the mic. Even though I have no idea how to do it myself, I'm just copying settings. Let's see. Boom, boom. Let's just copy, I guess. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, okay, so that's cool. The fact that you know that many people already is incredible. I do kind of know a lot of people, and I've known a lot of people in the past too. Just, I don't know. Like it's... I kind of want to say like it's easy for me to make friends, I guess. It's easy for me to get along with people. There's definitely been times where a couple of times where I was just not in a very good headspace at all, and I was trying to like make friends and be personable and talk to people, but and they were really nice too. Like they were being supportive and whatever. But I just didn't feel, I guess, comfortable. Like I didn't feel like it was like I was making progress with making friends with them, if that makes sense. And eventually I just kind of gave up and dealt with being like friendless for like a month or two. And then I started playing Genshin, and I messaged one of my old friends from a couple of years back that I haven't talked to in a while because I stopped playing Etrian Odyssey, and I'd seen him playing Genshin because he's on my friend list still, so I would see him playing it, and I messaged him one day because I needed help with a math question, and he's a math professor, and I felt kind of bad that the first time I messaged him in like a year and a half was for I needed something, but he didn't even he didn't even answer my question when I asked it. I said, hey, I need help with the math question, and his response was, give me your UID. So I did, and then he helped me with my math question, and then for the next like week or two, I just played Genshin. Well, okay, so I played Genshin for like a week or two before I messaged him, and then I think it was 1 week, and then after I messaged him, it was a week or 2 weeks. And he was like the only person I talked to, like at all, and we would just talk about Genshin, and it was really nice to have him like teach me the game, and it was nice to have someone to talk to about the game because I was really enjoying it, and I just didn't have anyone to really talk to, which is why I joined the Etrian Odyssey Discord in the first place, all those years ago, was because none of my friends that I had liked Etrian Odyssey, but I loved it, and there was this whole internet community of people who liked the game that I liked, and that was the reason I got on the internet in the first place. But back to my friend, yeah, it was just really nice to have him to talk to, and eventually I joined a Genshin Discord, and I was still kind of in that headspace where I believed that I wasn't going to be able to make friends. So instead of trying to make friends, I just posted and talked about the game and answered people's questions about the game. So like someone asked, oh, what does this do? Or, oh, how does this work? And I would just explain it, or, do math for people. People would always ask me math questions in the chat, and I would just, I made this little like sheet to do math stuff for the game, for all the things that I needed it to do, like, damage and defense and optimizing stuff. And I would use that when I'm talking to people. And I guess I just kind of got comfortable because I was talking about the game and I wasn't really thinking about interacting with people. And I still felt pretty awkward doing it. And I felt like I was just being too much and being kind of annoying. So yeah, but then it turned out like I guess people liked me because they opened up like applications to help with the project in the data gathering server, and I applied, and I was one of the people that got picked. And I saw the conversation where they were trying to decide who to pick, and when they were talking about me and the other girl who got picked, Suki, who has been here a couple of times. Hi, Suki, if you see this. They were like, wow, we really like these people, and they talked about how I was doing math and stuff in the chat, and that made me feel kind of good that they liked that, because there's been only a couple of people like in Etrian Odyssey or Warframe where I could talk to people about like numbers and not feel like I'm just running my mouth and nobody cares. Because I'm a big numbers guy. especially when it comes to the games that I like. Like I like knowing the numbers behind everything, and when I don't, I get kind of like, I wish I knew. Like in Rorona, it does give you some numbers, but like I wish I knew how action speed worked. I wish I knew how damage was calculated. I wish, you know, because I want to A, understand how it works, and B, take advantage of the knowledge that I get from knowing how it works. But I've had fun playing games without knowing what's going on. Like the first time I played through Dark Souls, or playing through Persona, or the first time I played through Etrian Odyssey, I didn't know anything about any numbers. I just pressed buttons and stuff died, and it was fun. And then like I went back into Dark Souls recently. I went back into Etrian Odyssey in the past like year, the past couple years. Like I played Etrian Odyssey for like a year, played through a couple other games without really knowing how the games worked. And then when I went back to play the games after knowing how everything worked, it was really, really fun for me to like team build and like theory craft and all that like fun stuff. I don't know if it's fun for anybody else, but I have fun with it. And there's a couple of guys in the Etrian Odyssey Discord that enjoy it too, so it was fun talking to them about stuff. And it definitely made, you know, replaying the games easier, not only because I'd already played through them and I knew what to expect for like a boss and how to prep for it, but also because like I understood the mechanics of how binding works, or you know, what skills would actually be worth putting points into or not. So I wasn't, you know, dropping 10 points into a mastery skill that only increases my output, my damage output by 15%, when I could be putting points into a buff that increases my output by like 40%, you know, because I actually knew what to put points into and how to optimize, and it was nice to understand what's going on. Yeah. Oh, 1 second, I will be right back. I have returned. My roommate needed something. Okay. So, let's see. I think I finished my story for that. And I do have a couple of things like kind of lined up for what to talk about. I did put a tweet out earlier actually, asking for like suggestions for stuff to talk about or questions people wanted answered. And Harmony, where did it go? Here we go. Harmony asks, what inspired you to become a VTuber? I think it was just the fact that I liked VTubers a lot. I think in fall of 2019, I like rediscovered VTubers because I watched Kizuna AI when she first came out for a while, and then I just kind of got bored with it, I guess. Bored with her. So well, there goes my laptop. What did I say? Oh yeah. And so for a while I just didn't watch VTubers. Can you make the music a bit quieter? Is it still too loud? Okay. Okay. Made myself a little bit louder, I think. What's a fall? What do you mean, what's a fall? In what context? Because of my laptop, or like, did I say something earlier? Autumn, true, very true. Autumn is a fall. When your Y coordinate, like a time period back in fall. Oh yeah, fall is autumn. Yeah, autumn of 2019. My apologies. I got into VTubers. We call it fall because the leaves fall. I think that's the reason. I don't know. I say both, but I think I mostly say fall just because it's a shorter word and it's easier to say, I feel. Autumn is a bit awkward to say. But yeah, so Kizuna, AI, and then I just kind of stopped doing VTuber stuff. Like I started watching her. She was really the only one I watched. And then I rediscovered them in autumn of 2019, and it was mostly just Hololive girls, like, you know, Matsuri, Fubuki. And then over time I found more VTubers that I enjoyed, from Niji Sanji, and then some what's the word, indie VTubers like Uehasu, or I don't remember anymore from way back then. There's a lot of VTubers, and I was really getting into it. And a couple of the people that I talked to also enjoyed VTubers, so I talked to them about VTubers a lot. And I just thought it was really cool to like do streaming stuff in general, like new streaming stuff, do videos I had always kind of wanted to do. And then there's, you know, cute anime girls. I love cute anime girls. So I thought it would be really cool. I'm saying a lot. I apologize. I'm a little, I don't want to say like nervous, maybe a little bit. I feel like I'm moving too fast, I guess. I should slow down, because I'm supposed to be comfy time, not talk fast, heart racing, you know? So let me okay, quiet talk time. So yeah, I don't know, I really enjoyed watching the girls. They were really funny, and of course, you know, they were cute, and I just really got into it. And I would spend most of my days just watching VTuber clips while I'm playing Warframe, or just in bed on my phone before bed watching VTuber clips. And then around the time that, you know, stuff happened with Mono Aloe, I don't know, I call her Aloe. Some stuff happened with Hololive Gen 5, and it just kind of really got me down, because one of the VTubers that I was really looking forward to, like, she was going to be the first one that I was going to spend money on, had some stuff happen, and she had to be suspended, and then she quit before she could stream again, and it really got me down for a while. And I kind of fell off watching as much VTuber stuff. And then when Holo EN was announced, I got a little excited again, because I'm like, wow, I can actually watch streams, or, you know, listen to clips on the side without really paying it that much attention while I'm playing something, because I can understand the language, and that'll be really cool. So I didn't actually watch the streams live I forget if I was busy or if I just didn't want to, or I don't remember why. Oh, I purposely didn't because I wanted to have them to listen to while I drove to New Jersey to visit a friend. It's like an 11-hour drive, and I figured, you know what, if 5 of those hours can be me listening to, Hololive EN, that'll be great. It'll help it feel less like an 11-hour drive. So I watched those, and I really, really liked Gura and Callie and Kiara. I liked Kiara a lot more than I thought I was gonna like her. I knew I was gonna like Callie, and I liked Gura a lot more than I thought I was gonna like her. 9 hours. 9 hours of what? Also, hi Haruki. I hope you are doing okay today. But yeah, I was really excited for Holo EN because, the reasons I mentioned before, I'd be able to listen to them and understand. But then, I don't know, it's like I flipped a switch in my head, and I was like, for some reason, the fact that they did speak English made it less appealing to me. Not because like, oh, Japanese and oh, anime, and it was like, I still didn't really feel like watching streams, and watching clips of them in English for some reason just seemed not very enticing. It seemed less, what's the word? Novel. It seemed less novel to watch the clips in English than it did to watch them in Japanese for some reason, I guess. And so I didn't really watch all that many clips. You just ate breakfast. You speak Japanese. English people are very interesting to watch. Arigato. Konnichiwa. What's the, I don't know how to say, Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo. That's the one. Is the word authentic? No. I think it was just a novelty of, I'm not sure. I guess just that. It just seemed less novel to watch the clips when I could understand them instead of watching the clips with subtitles and just, I don't know, something like that. It was just less enticing to me, so I didn't end up watching more VTuber stuff. And that was like, yeah, so summer was when things happened with Holo Gen 5, and then fall was when Holo EN was, so through winter I didn't really watch VTuber stuff or follow stuff happening with the VTuber scene. And then oh yeah, and also because Genshin came out in fall of 2020, so even though I didn't have VTuber stuff to do, I filled my time with Genshin. And then winter time was also Genshin. And then I think I found Haru's channel. Did I find Haru's channel in winter? I'm not sure. I subscribe. You are very interested. Keep up good work. Oh. Sabi. Oh, what's the word? Not that one. Fuck. What's my vocabulary? I don't know my vocabulary. I have to. Hatsugashi. That's the word. Hatsukashio. Arigatou gozaimasu. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think it was either the fact that I started watching Haru's videos on YouTube because he was posting videos of him practicing Japanese. He was learning Japanese, so he figured one of his ways to practice would be to write a script for a video that he wanted to talk about and then do it in Japanese and then sub it, So I would watch his videos, and as I was watching the videos, I would be like in the comment box, kind of like I was talking to him. So like he would say something and then I would write it in the comment box, and then he would move on to his next topic. So I would make a new paragraph in the comment box and write about that. And then when I finished the whole video, it would be like 5-6 paragraphs of text, and I'd post it and be like, these are my thoughts. I agree with these. This is what I think, you know, stuff like that. And I did that for a very long time. And at some point he decided that he wanted to do VTuber stuff, like he wanted to stream. And so he started to work on that. He drew himself a model in Microsoft Paint, and then used it to stream. And then he got himself like a real model. And I think the fact that somebody that I knew, I guess I knew him, like we interacted a bit in the comment sections and you've been a little bit on Twitter when he got on Twitter. I think the fact that he was doing it, you know, starting to VTube and starting to stream made me feel like, you know, I could do that too. And I've wanted to do that for a little while. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So in February, I think I started making like, I made a Twitter account and I made a YouTube channel, and I started to work on just a bunch of VTuber stuff. And Sharon was there, like helping me, or like just being there while I worked on stuff. And it was cool to have her support me. And then I just kind of started to feel like, man, this is dumb. I don't really think I can do this. I don't think I should be doing this. And I was just kind of like starting to feel hopeless, and some other stuff was going on that made me feel just down and bad. So I just kind of gave up for a while, a few months. And I mean, I didn't spend any money at that point. It was just account stuff, so it wasn't really a big deal. And I think June was when I started to do stuff again for VTubing. The best way to learn Japanese is always practice. I always practice English, but I know good. VTube is a very common subject. Yeah. I mean, English and Japanese are pretty different, not just in writing, but also in speaking. Definitely practicing helps learning anything, as long as you're practicing correctly, because if you're practicing wrong, it's you're gonna be learning wrong. And VTubers have gotten a lot more popular than I initially thought they were. So my only real exposure to VTubers was on YouTube, was Hololive, Nijisanji, and then a couple of indie girls. And then I knew like the VShojo girls streamed on Twitch. You know, like Nanners and Vey and Iron Mouse, and I liked them, and I was like, oh, they're cool. They're streaming on Twitch. They're not streaming on YouTube. That's like, oh, that's special and unique, or unorthodox from my experience. And then when I actually did start streaming in September, after I got, you know, my model and my rigging and started working more on my VTuber stuff, which again, Sharon was there helping me. Thank you, Sharon, for being there for me, and encouraging me. After I got on Twitter and like Twitch, because people on Twitter were always posting Twitch links and like talking about streaming on Twitch, and I realized like a lot of people stream on Twitch. I thought it was like a smaller thing to stream on Twitch, but apparently everyone streams on Twitch. And I was the only person that I knew for a very long time that streamed on YouTube, of the people that I interacted with on Twitch. And I think there's only one person that I interact with now that streams on YouTube. So at least I'm not alone. But I think part of it is, I don't know, it's become more popular, so more of the general public. I don't want to say it like that. I think just more people. I don't really know. I mean, it makes sense. I just really expected less people to be streaming on Twitch. But it is also a lot easier to get monetized on Twitch than it is on YouTube. I think it's like you gotta have 3 average viewers, you gotta have like 3 streams a week, and something else. Like it's not terribly difficult, I don't feel like, but then YouTube is like you gotta have 4,000 hours of watch time and like 1,000 subscribers to, you know, get monetized. So I think just the ease of getting monetization as compared to YouTube. So when are you gonna stream on Twitch? I'm actually considering, so in order to stream to both of them with Streamlabs OBS, it's like a subscription thing. It's like $11 a month, I think. Which when I first found out, I was like, well, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna keep streaming on YouTube, you know? Like, no, I don't want to pay a subscription fee to stream. But I think I will end up just streaming on both YouTube and Twitch and not doing monetization on either platform, because I think if you do monetization on YouTube, you're not allowed to do it on Twitch, maybe. But I know for a fact that if you do it on Twitch, that you can't do it on YouTube. So I don't really care about like making money from it. Like I'm very sad for myself. Which is why I'm so reluctant to set up a donation or like a wish list or whatever, because I'm like, I don't want to take that from people who might need it more than I do. So I'll just stream on both platforms, I think, and not do monetization on either of them. And if I do decide to do a donation thing, it'll be third party. Like, I think it'll just be donations through Streamlabs. Like, I won't have subs, I won't have super chats, I guess. I'm not sure what I want to do, but maybe some time down the line I'll pick one to stick with and do monetized stuff on there. I think money off of YouTube is less profit than Twitch stream. Yeah, definitely. I think it's, for Twitch, half the money from subs is for the streamer, and then like I think all donations is for the streamer because it's through like a third party. And then bits also, all of it goes to the streamer. And then for YouTube, I think it's for both memberships and for super chats, it's like a third goes to Google. But then of course you can still do the third party donations. So I think I would definitely want to stream on both of them just for variety, like exposure and accessibility for people. And since I'm not really too interested in streaming for, you know, to make money, like right now I'm streaming just to play games and have fun. Well, if you could stream for a job, wouldn't you want to do that? That's a good question. I think it would be neat to have streaming be my job. But it would take kind of a lot for that to be something that I can do. It would definitely be a lot further down the line, and I'll have to, you know, reconsider it down the line then. But for right now, I think I'm fine with it just being a hobby. What language are you speaking? My native language is English. I am Hispanic and I should know Spanish, but I don't know Spanish. I know a little bit of Spanish, enough to talk with Peanut and enough to kind of maybe understand what's going on when I watch telenovelas at my family's house. And I know a little bit of Japanese as well. I think it would be really neat to be proficient in multiple languages. And I've tried a couple of times to want to learn a language, but the thought always creeps up in the back of my mind, like, this is kind of pointless. You don't need to speak other languages in order to, live your daily life and do the things you enjoy. Sí, yo hablo español, pero un poco. No sé mucho. My furthest in Spanish. Yeah, so I mentioned in my debut stream that I wanted to do Spanish and Japanese learning streams, which I haven't done yet. I should. So I'll definitely schedule some for when I come back from my vacation. Mm. Bum 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 bum. 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 Yeah. You plan to learn English full? It's a good language to know. I feel like it's definitely a very common second language, at least from my experience. Bum 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 bum. See, what other topics did I have that I wanted to talk about? Let's see. Bum bum bum. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sharon in the Discord mentioned math streams, because I did do one math stream about probabilities and how they stack up. And I definitely did want to do more math streams, but I haven't really had any topics that I wanted to talk about since I stopped playing Genshin. I don't really have much that I need to talk about for Genshin, and the games that I've played, the math isn't so complex. And I don't really feel like anything I've really played has been something that I need to give a class. Except maybe Edge Train Odyssey, like that could be fun to talk about. As math. What are thoughts as people trying to identify as a different country? I do not know if this violates rule. If it is, I sincerely apologies. What do you mean? Like, if someone from Poland says that they're from Germany, or I don't really know what you're asking. Like, what rule would it violate? Or like someone using Japanese characters for their screen name when they're not Japanese? I'm really unsure of what you're trying to ask. And I don't think you've done anything wrong when people say I identify as blank country. I don't think that's something that I've heard. Or transracial. Oh no. Maybe like otakus who want to imagine they're Japanese. Yeah, I think that's kind of what it is. I think don't do that. I don't think it's like such a horrible thing that you should go be punished for. But if it's like what is it? Like if I'm pretending to be British, even though I'm not, I don't see why. I don't know. I don't think it's really bad. I just don't think it's how do I say this? Normally I'm pretty good at getting my thoughts out. Being a part of this country is very depressive. Always a lot of work. I never understand why people want to live here. Yeah, I know someone else that's like that too, where it's like they really, really don't like where they're from. And they try to distance themselves a lot from it, which I can definitely understand if you don't like where you're from, or if you just don't want to associate yourself with that place for whatever reasons. But I also don't feel like this is really tough. You really want to live in England? There's some cool stuff over there. I haven't been over there, but there's some cool stuff over there. Like, I think it's definitely fine to want to live somewhere else and like emigrate and then whatever. Rule Britannia. Britannia ruled the waves. Yeah. But yeah, I guess it's like it's fine to not like where you're from, and it's fine to not like where you're from for any reasons. I just, for the people that are like so desperately want to not have anybody know anything about where they're from or like the place they came from or whatever, I think it's a little bit excessive. Like, I don't see the issue with saying like, oh, you know, I used to live in Wales and now I live in Poland, even if you really didn't like Wales, or if Wales was just like a super shitty place to live. I don't know about Wales or Poland. So I can understand not liking it. I don't really get the hide it at all costs thing. So that's how I feel, I guess. Although I not always like my country, I'm still proud. Oh, that's okay. That's cool. I don't think I'm proud of my country. But I don't think I would be proud of my country wherever I lived, because I really just don't care. I'm just doing me, and that's all I really care about in my daily life. Tenoheika Banzai. I know 2 of those words, but not for the right reasons. I know the word Tenno because of Warframe, and I know Banzai because it's just a word. Let's see. It's a term that was used by the Allied forces of World War II to refer to a Japanese human wave attack and swarming staged by infantry units. The term came from the Japanese Banzai Tenoheika Banzai, meaning long live His Majesty the Emperor, and was shortened to Banzai. Oh, interesting. This tactic was used when the Japanese commanders of infantry battalions foresaw that a battle was about to be lost as a last-ditch effort in thwarting Soviet and US forces. Interesting, I did not know that. Banzai charge, indeed. I didn't know that. It's a good fact. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if I'd want to live in Japan, like, for my whole, like, I don't know if I'd want to live in Japan the same way that I live here, you know, having a job and, you know, whatnot. But I think if I could live in Japan, like if I was somehow rich or something and bought a house in Japan and just kind of chilled, I'd be fine living there. But it's just hot. It's hot and humid over there. I even wore like really light clothes when I visited, and it was still too hot. My grandfather was almost drafted as kamikaze in World War II. Oh wow! So that word, you know, we pronounce it kamikaze, and you know, it wasn't until I started watching anime and, you know, getting into weeb shit that I realized that it's actually kamikaze, like Godwind. And every time I would hear like teachers or something pronounce it kamikaze, I'd be like, nope. In my head, I'd be like, nope, that's wrong. That's not how you pronounce it. Oh my god, it's kamikaze. Yeah, it sure is. You didn't catch that? Mind blown. Yeah, I had a revelation about it too. And it wasn't like I read that it was pronounced differently. It was just the fact that I knew how to pronounce it differently after learning how Japanese language works. So I was like, wait, that doesn't say kamikaze, it says kamikaze. And wait, I know both of those words. Godwind, the speed you do when you smash into US warship. Banzai. Yep, exactly. I'm gonna get a drink. Okay. I hope you guys got snacks too, because I don't want to be the only one eating. I got some cheese. Cheese is really good. Oop. Well, even recently, I still realized that some English words are just two words together. Like what are some words that you've had revelations about recently, Sharon? I think the main reason Japan has a cute theme is when we have a dark past. Yeah, I've seen memes about that. And it's definitely true. Like, you know, older Japan was samurai and edgy and whatever, and then nowadays whenever people think about Japan, it's like robots and anime girls. Speaking of English word like revelations though, I was having this discussion with my mom and my brother a couple months back about how there are some words, I think it's kind of like what Sharon is saying, where there's some words that people just say and like they use it right, like they use the word as the word because the word means what the word means, but people don't think about what the word means, meaning what it means. Like what's an example? A really bad example is like Inside Out. Like a lot of people will just say Inside Out and they know what it means, but not a lot of people will will think about the fact that the word is inside out because the inside is on the outside. There was a specific word that made me realize this. What was it? I don't really know. But there's definitely a lot of words like that where people just say it and they know what it means, but they don't realize that the word is what the word means, if that makes sense. I used to bayonet spike baby, very not kid friendly. Yeah. I remember telling my mother about fire starters. Oh yeah. Fire starters start fires. Like writing I should have instead of you should have. No. So that's different. That's just being incorrect. That's just people not knowing words. Because people are just, it bothers me. People write should of instead of should have. And they think it's fine, like it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't occur to them that the words don't make sense. Or like in Pokemon, when a Pokemon gets frozen, there's a 20% chance to thaw every turn. But for some reason, people like to say, I don't know if they like to say it, but they say like, oh, and watch me unthaw this turn. And I'm like, no, it's not unthaw. It's either unfreeze or thaw. If you, man, maybe expressions like bone apple tea. I like that one though. That one's funny. Why are English have apostrophe VE? I don't understand it. It's just to make words shorter for writing. Let's see. Like, oh, let me click in the text box. Should have and should have. It's like a couple of characters less to write. And then it's also like to speak a little bit faster instead of, like cannot, which is 2 syllables. You can just say can't, which is 1 syllable, and it has what, 1 less character to type. Yeah, so basically you're removing the HA part of it. You're just cutting out a couple of letters to make it shorter to type and shorter to say. It's very lazy. It is very lazy. It's incredibly lazy, but English kind of sucks, but it also has its own merits. Like the fact that you can just turn any word into a verb, like any word can do anything basically. Like like in Warframe, there's an item called a forma, which does a thing. And so when you do the thing with the item called forma, it's called forma-ing something. And you just turned it into a verb by adding ing to it. Or even without using ing, you can just turn something into a verb. Like, I guess you mostly would use ing, but it's very flexible because the rules are so bad. Because the rules for English are so bad, you have a lot of freedom with using it. What country are you from? I'm from the United States. Midwest US, where it's cold and also hot and also salty because we salt the roads. I'm glad I found out that that my pouty face can be used as a chewy face. You're from Hokkaido. I have another friend in Japan. Oh, where did she live? See if I can find out. Let's see. Is it Kagawa Prefecture? Shido Sanuki Kagawa Shikoku Nihon. Shido Sanuki Kagawa Shikoku. Does it snow there often in Japan? Sometimes. I think it snows very light. I don't know if it, oh really? Yeah, I don't think I've really seen like deep snow in Japan unless it's like way out in the mountains. But here it snows a lot and it gets very cold a lot. My car my car sometimes will just decide that it doesn't want to start because it's too cold in the battery. So like for car batteries, you have to have a certain amount of power in the battery to start the car. But when it's cold, you need more. So if your battery is low and it's like the middle of summer, you'll still be able to start your car and drive it wherever you want to go. But if it's the middle of winter, your car won't start. So you'll have to charge your battery. And it's kind of annoying. I used to have a lot of troubles on my old car with my battery in the winter. My new car doesn't have that. Well, I say new. The car that I got a couple of years ago. It's like 13 years old. Just kind of newish, but not. Only on top of Hokkaido because it's close to Russia and it's north. I apologize for my insufferable English. It's not insufferable, don't worry. I can understand what you're saying. For me, it's like broken English is, I find it endearing when I can understand what you're trying to say and hold a conversation with you. But if it's broken to the point where I have no clue what someone is trying to say, then that's when it starts to like bug me and I'm like, please. Please. You know. But you're fine, Haruki. You're speaking good. Plus, like just now, it's not like English speakers speak proper English as well. It's very much improper. Oh yeah, no worries. Like I said, you're fine. You must go now. Your curfew approaches. I look forward to speaking about this matter again. All right, Sharon. Have a good night. Sleep well. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Maybe. I think I'm gonna be busy all day tomorrow at my parents' house. Oh yeah, so tomorrow, so over the summer, I was building a garage with my dad because he wanted a garage, but to have people come and build it was going to be significantly more expensive. So what he did was he just bought stuff, and then me and my brother and my uncles went over and helped him build it. You know, we laid out the foundation, we built the frame and put on the siding and stuff. I ordered chicken teriyaki at 9 a.m. very hungry. Oh my gosh. I was leaving for work this morning and this lady pulled up in our driveway and I'm like, who is this lady? Why is she here? And oh no, so out of order. I went downstairs to get my shoes to leave. and my roommate was at the door with the door open, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, why the fuck is he down here with the door open, just letting cold air in? And so I get up to my car, and then there's this lady, she's just in the driveway. She walks up, and I'm like, who is this lady? And she gives him a bag, and she's like, oh, that was his delivery lady for his food. I'm like, why the, he's ordering food at like 7:20 in the morning? Just get food on the way to work. What? And if it's like, why, if you don't have work, if you have work, get food on the way to work. And if you, for some reason, don't have work, which I don't think he had work, because why would you order food to get to you to eat before work if you don't have like time because you have to be at work? So if you're gonna be up and you don't have work, why are you up at 7 in the morning ordering food if you don't have work? Like, what are you doing? Have you just not gone to sleep and you just ordered something because you're hungry and it's the middle of the morning? Just go back to sleep. it was I didn't get it. Oh man. But yeah, so the garage, it was rough. He made it really big. It's a 2-car garage and it's like 10 feet tall. That's like 3 meters. And it's all done. It's nice and sexy. And then he got like a bunch of cement poured in the backyard. So we don't have a lot of grass back there anymore. It takes like 2 minutes to cut the lawn instead of like 10 or 15 minutes. It's pretty funny. So the backyard looks beautiful, and we're gonna have a little bit of a party to like celebrate. It's gonna be kind of like a Halloween party and kind of like a, hey, we finished the garage party. So we're gonna have food and whatnot. So I'm going over there tomorrow, and I'm gonna probably hang out there all day before I come home, either Sunday night or either Saturday night or Sunday morning. What are American normally order for food? Pizza and burgers, I feel, are like pizza, burgers, and like Chinese takeout, I feel, are the most common order out foods. I don't really eat Chinese food or like Thai food, stuff like that, mostly because I don't really like it. I like white rice, so I'll eat white rice, but I don't really eat sushi. I don't really eat like vegetables and stuff, which is a lot of that. And like, I don't know, I really should try more foods, but it's like, for me, if I buy food and then I end up not liking it, I feel like I wasted money. So I would rather buy something that I know I'm going to enjoy. But then that leads to me always buying the same things over and over again because I'm just being safe. I don't think you Americans have any idea how much fun gets poked at you. Oh no, I'm well aware. I am well aware of how much fun gets poked at Americans. I mean, we do it too. We poke fun at ourselves, especially the stupid people. Oh my gosh, the stupid people. Man, I can close this actually. Close that one, close that one, close that one. And then let's see. What other topics did I have? Plans for the channel and what I'm. Have you ever ridden a Japanese train? Yeah, we took the subway a couple of times when I visited, and then we also took the Shinkansen. I think that's what it's called. The bullet train. It was a pretty cool experience. We also took a trolley at some point. We went to a lot of different cities. We visited Akiba in Tokyo. We visited, we went to Hiroshima. We went to, what was it? We went to 4 cities. I always forget. Kyoto and Osaka. That's where we went. We went to Kyoto, Osaka, Tokyo, and Hiroshima. I want to go to Sendai when I go back, and I want to visit my friend in I already forgot what she said. Sanuki. Bum bum. Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. But we saw a lot of pretty stuff and a lot of cool stuff, and I definitely didn't get to enjoy it as much as I wanted to. Partly because we were only there for like a week, and we went to like 4 different cities, so we didn't spend a lot of time in each city, and partly because I didn't really plan anything. I didn't have that much freedom because I was with my friend and his dad. You operate a trolley in Asahikawa. Oh, that's pretty cool. I take phone calls for work. I send emails, take phone calls, send emails, get emails, and look at broken trucks. Bum, 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 bum. I used to conduct the Shinkansen, but they replaced all staff. Oh, wow. I mean, it makes sense, but that's kind of unfortunate. Operating a Shinkansen would be pretty cool. Press the button, you go fast. Yeah, I don't think my people can replace. I don't think they could replace the staff at my job because it's warranty stuff, and there's always these little, but what if it's this, or it could be that, or this specific type of axle on this specific model and make actually has this thing, so we're gonna give them warranty for it, even though normally we wouldn't. Or like, normally this thing isn't warrantable, but this is a really big account, and we don't want to make them mad, so let's give them the warranty. And it's like, nothing can ever be straightforward. It's very complicated. Yeah, some stuff is just complicated. Work or regular life stuff just kind of sucks sometimes. Bum 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 bum. I will soon be transferred to Yamanote Line in Tokyo. It's very complicated. Oh wow. Is that gonna be a subway train then? Or is it still gonna be a trolley? Yes, it's a train. Oh. Trains are cool. My main specification for train is E235 500 series train. Well, let's have a look at that. Let's see. let's go like this. And then we can do let's do what, window capture? There we go. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bada dum bum. Man, why does it take so long to add something? Filters, that's what I'm looking for. Crop. Bum bum. Oh wow. I have the I have it on random loop and it's played the same song twice in a row, which I mean, it's not unheard of, but you know, it would be nicer if it wasn't that way. Okay. Oop. Okay. So let's search for this. See what this looks like. Ooh, oh, you know, yeah, I do remember seeing stuff like that. It also reminds me that there's like a bunch of train tracks around like the Chicago area over here that we see whenever we go visit Chicago. And the traffic there is always terrible for some reason too. Bus station. Bum 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 bum. Oh hey, look, Yamanote. I am gonna operate this one. Ah, very cool. Yeah, trains were pretty cool in Japan. I saw a guy playing a PSP or a PS Vita when we were on one of the trains, and me and my friend were like, wow, that's kind of crazy. Because don't nobody play a Vita. The Vita is super dead, at least over here. I think it's still kind of popular in Japan for whatever godforsaken reason, or at least it was super popular. Densha Dego. What is that? Oh, it's a train game. Oh, why did it switch over there? Well, now you guys can see what I was watching. Let's do that one. No, this one? No. That one. Okay. Oh wait, no you can't. Maybe, I don't know. Japanese train simulation. Oh, so it's like like farming simulator. It's like what, all these simulation games. Oh man. Be a train conductor, be a farmer, be a goat. You know, it's funny. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I think my brother, well, I don't think, me and my brother played my brother played Farming Simulator for a while once. I've been over there. He played it because it was funny. Enter the Go is much accurate because it's following procedure for operation. Oh, let's see, I see. Wait, did it say Square Enix? Square Enix? Oh my goodness. Imagine Cloud conducting a train. PlayStation. Oh, it has VR as well. That's crazy. That's kind of funny. Go. I wish it was that easy to operate. Just press a button and go. It can't be difficult. We'll stop on the halt line. I see. It isn't that easy. You need training. Yeah, I bet. The user has operated E235 in Yamanote. Oh. The cab is kind of accurate. Let's see. So I can, if I play this game enough, I can do your job. I'll just come to Japan and then I'll pretend to be you. And I'll operate trains. And nobody will know the difference. Am I like the little announcer lady. You'll never replace me. I don't know. What if I get really good at driving trains? What if I get better than you at driving trains? So what if I can drive 2 trains at the same time? Am I a male or female? I'm a male. I'm a guy. I'll fuck with this. Oh, welcome back, Moya. Yeah, you definitely never replace me. On this ka. Oh, you've been here playing fighters, I see. On the Noko? I think it's just Onna, because I think Noko is child. Something like that, a kid, teenager. Well, I appreciate the lurk, Moya. I hope you've been enjoying train talk and story time. I honestly didn't think I would, I didn't think I would have people here to talk to, and B, I didn't think I would really have much to talk about, especially not storytelling, because I feel like I'm really bad at telling stories. Because like my friends and my brother or my mom like will tell me stories from work or from school or from, you know, back years ago, and it's always really amusing and they do a really good job at storytelling, and I don't ever feel like I have stories to tell, and when I do I feel like I'm pretty brief about it because I don't know, I don't want to just talk about stuff that people don't care about, you know. You will knock me over with the edict. I have too much evasion. My speed is too high. He's entering the station too fast. Oof. He is embarrassment. Overshoot. This is pretty. He overshot. How sad. Oh, he's playing on PlayStation. Oh, that's right. Of course he is, because it's a PS4 game. Duh. That's pretty funny, though. Aggressive. Aggressive Haruki. Let's see. I can close this now. Let's make sure it doesn't switch back to. Well, cancel. You are harmless unless you insult your pride and joy train. Don't worry, I won't insult your train. I'll just be better at it than you. I'm the ultimate train conductor. I'll play VR trains until I can conduct every train in the world. And I'll be an unstoppable train driver. Never. I really need to learn Live 2D so that I can take my scarf off. Meet me outside at Shibuya and I'll get you. I don't know. I don't know if you can have if you have a chance when I can do this. I can duplicate Kagebunshin. Oh, what are you gonna do? You gonna get your ass beat by 3 ninja anime girls. Are you prepared for that? I don't think you are. They have to kill me for what I do. Oh man, that's very aggressive. Here, let's do. Take the bonsai style. Here, let's do this. My secret that you can all see. Let's do. What do I want? Here, let's do this. Hell yeah. Here we go. What are you gonna do? I'm too cool for school. Booyah. Oops. Now let's grab my hat again. Nightcap. Let's do white to match the blanket. Oh no, I must call my fellow underpaid workers. Oh man. People really do be being underpaid. It's terrible. Like one of my friends is thinking about getting an apartment, but apartments are really expensive and like minimum wage is really low. It's just terrible. We're the backbone of transportation and we are underpaid. Yeah, it really does be like that. Like, when the whole pandemic thing started, and they were like, you know, oh, essential workers only can go out, and you had like, you know, we had like some fast food people or like EMTs or whatever. Like these people are apparently essential for the operation of society, and yet you're paying them $7 an hour, not even a living wage. It's like, of course people are going to be upset. Of course people are not well off because you're just treating them like shit. Cocaine? Why is cheese so good? It's like this. There we go. Big head. There we go. That's better. God, I love Ed Sheeran Odyssey so much because cheese is superior. It's true. It's true. It's very true. Cheese is amazing. Cheese is good. Meat is good. Bread is great. That's why pizza is so good, because cheese and bread are both amazing, and then you just put them together and then you have bam, pizza. Cheesemaker probably make more than you. Probably. They probably do. Especially people that make like fancy cheese. They probably get paid a lot. What time is it? 8:30? We can go for a little longer. I might end up streaming at some point next week, just like randomly. I don't have anything scheduled because it's my last week of work before I head out to California. And I want to spend time prepping stuff, packing, making sure everything is in order so that nothing, messes up when I leave. And then I'll be in California for 8 days, and I'll be in Colorado for 2 days. So I'll be gone for 2 weeks. I won't be streaming. But the weekend that I get back, I will schedule some stuff, and including some of the study streams that I said I wanted to do, and maybe a couple of new games, because there's definitely a couple games on my streaming list that I really want to play. I want to play a 3DS game, one of the rhythm games that I was thinking about earlier today. And then I'm also, the reason my laptop fell earlier, my phone or whatever, because I'm trying to put my VTuber stuff on my phone and my laptop so that I can make posts and stuff while I'm not home. Ashy Negroes, you got asthma? Oh, I see. I got fucking got me. Thank you. But you got asthma, you don't want to smoke. I used to have really bad asthma when I was younger, actually. Also, I played Osu when I was in like middle school. I played for a while. I didn't really, I mean, I enjoyed playing along to anime songs, but it wasn't something I super duper got into. But you know what? That's something that I can definitely put that down for something to play. I can put Osu down. I just don't think I'd be very good at it. I would prefer to play a game where I have like buttons that I can press instead of one where I'm like trying to draw with my mouse. I just don't have that good of like aiming, I guess, coordination. Which is why I'm really bad at shooter games and why I don't really play them. There's only a couple of games that I've played with like shooting with guns. One was Metal Arms, which is a game on the PS2 and on the GameCube. It's a third-person shooter with robots and whatnot. It was really cool, and that was the only like actual shooting game that I played. The other shooting game that I played was Warframe, which it had guns, but I never used them. I always used melee and powers, like swords and stuff. I will be going now. See you on next stream. Goodbye. Oh, thank you, Haruki, for coming by. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good morning. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum. But yeah, so while I'm in California, I'm definitely gonna stay on Twitter a bit and interact with people, and of course be on Discord since I'll have my phone with me, and I'll try to do like little short recording thingies, little memes, or I don't know, something to have content on the channel. Or maybe I won't. I'm not really sure what's gonna be happening. I'm probably gonna have a lot of free time while I'm out, because I obviously am not gonna be hanging out with my friends 24/7 the whole time I'm there. I'll have time where, like, before I go to bed, or if they're busy during the day. I'm also gonna end up working remote. What part of Cali? Oh, close. Did Kama not tell you, Moya? I'm gonna be in LA. I thought he told you. Yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out with one of my Genshin friends and with Kama and you. If you have time, you know. Maybe he didn't mention it because you're like busy and stuff. I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna be staying on like 10 minutes from the airport from LAX, and I think Kama lives like 2 hours across the city, so that sucks that he's so far away. But yeah, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna hang out with you guys, you know. So, oh, you know what, actually, we didn't make a group chat. I don't know why I didn't put you in it too. Would you want to hang out? Like, would you be able to? Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Boom, boom, boom. Bread is super good. I mean, I don't drive as much as you'd like to. Well, I will be renting a car. My friend that I'm visiting doesn't drive either, so I'll have to be, picking her up and dropping her off wherever we go. But I'll be renting a car, a nice car. It's gonna be a very nice car, nothing like the pieces that I drive. And then Kama drives too, so he'll probably come pick you up, or I can go over there, because I don't really mind driving. Like 2 hours ain't nothing. I would drive 2.5 hours to visit my friend like every other weekend when I used to hang out with her a lot, because she moved up north. And like whenever we go to Chicago, it's like 4.5 hours drive. And like I said, I've driven to New Jersey and Virginia and Florida, and they're all very long drives. So I don't really mind it. Plus, driving can be kind of nice. Solid, maybe then. Yeah, it'd be nice to hang out with Moya. I still have to. I told Nosi that I was gonna get her a late birthday present to bring to her. And I've been trying to think of stuff like every now and then of what I could bring for her, but I have no idea. Maybe I'll bring one of my figurines as a keepsake. I do have a Nebby plushie. Maybe she'll enjoy that. Cause I had a Ren Soho plushie that I gave to one of my friends when I went down to Georgia to visit him, because he wanted to hang out on when I was on my way to Florida. Only problem is that I'm boring. I'm boring too, Moya. I just play games and work. But like I don't really have plans. Like when I went to visit, all the times that I've went to visit people, we just kind of like went out to get food or went to the store. We didn't really go see things. I did take one of my friends to an apple orchard when I went to New Jersey, because she'd never been to an apple orchard. So we went to an apple orchard, and it was a really big one, and it was like very, very hilly, and it was kind of rough because she's in a wheelchair most of the time. So it was like kind of hard to navigate around there. But it was a fun time, and we got some nice apple cider and donuts, and it was like the best apple cider, the best donuts I've ever had at a orchard. It was crazy. I want to go back. I know my family's trying to plan some trip for some time, and I'm like, we should go to New York and go to that apple orchard because they had really good donuts. And then the only time I actually went to go see attractions was when I went to visit my friend in Virginia. She lives close to Jamestown, so we went and walked around Jamestown a little bit. We went and walked along the beachfront and got some ice cream at a Ben & Jerry's that was there. We went to some art museum, looked at some museum stuff. What else did we do? I know we went to Olive Garden. I think that was about it. Like, we mostly just hung out with each other. And then, like, before I left, because it was her birthday the day that I was leaving, coincidentally, I got a birthday cake, ice cream birthday cake, and stopped by her apartment before I left, and we had a little birthday party for her, and then I went home. Well, I drove home for 11 hours. And then oh my gosh, on the way back from, was it New Jersey? Google Maps was being really weird, and it had me like I was on this freeway heading east or heading west, and I could just keep going west, but for some reason Google Maps said, hey, get off on this exit. So I got off on that exit, and it like looped. Like, it was just a giant, just whoosh, just a big loop to get back onto the freeway exactly where I was. And there was like no obstructions or anything. It just wanted me to go in a big circle for no reason. It wasted like half an hour. I was a bit upset. Also, when you have returned again. Oh, konnichiwa. Okaeri. Where did you get food? Oh, did you ordered food? You said, right? So you picked up your food and ate it. Your 9 a.m. chicken. What did you say it was? I think it was chicken. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, chicken. I changed hats. I have white hat. I like the white hat. The blue hat is nice. You know what? Anzu teriyaki chicken. That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. I know Anzu has a bunch of assets that she made, and I know one of my friends, Shadow, has a bunch of assets that she's been downloading. And she was supposed to send me some, and she never did. She's very forgetful. It seems she forgets a lot of the stuff we talk about. Well, let's see. Let's look at some of Anzu's stuff that she made. I love this song so much. It's such a good. This stratum in this game is so good. Why is Etrian Odyssey? I love it so much, and nobody knows what it is. I can never get the piano right when I'm trying to go along with the music. Oh yes, the banana dude. Banana dude. Let's get banana dude. Let's see, download 2 desktop things. My my organization for stuff is not very good. It's workable. Like I can definitely find stuff when I need to. But it's definitely not as organized as I would like it to be, you know? Here we go. Let's add banana dude. What color do we want? We have green, orange, pink, purple, and yellow. Let's see. Stuff. Banana dude. I think we will go with pink because pink is a good color. Ah, he's so large. Look at that large boy. Here. Let's go like this. Let's put him up on the shelf here. Horizontal. There we go. He can be leaning up against this pot. Oops, that's not what I want. I want... Why can't I rotate? How do I rotate? Oh, can I not rotate freely on OBS Streamlabs? I know on regular OBS I can just like push the button. That's a crop. I don't want a crop. Oops. Banana boy, come on. Form. There we go. He's up on the shelf there. I'll have to figure out how I can make him. Is it a filter? No, it's not. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. He's up on the shelf now. Now let's make him a little bit smaller. There we go. Do 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 do. Anzu is a cute kitty. She's very pink, and I like that. Pink is a good color. She made a logo recently too, and it's very nice. I've made a couple of nice friends since I started doing VTuber stuff, and it's really cool. I haven't really talked to some of them, like, I don't know. It feels a little different than the friends that I've made on Discord, and I don't know if it's just because I met them on Twitter or something inherently different. But it definitely feels different to talk to the friends that I made through VTubing than it does to talk to the friends I made through Discord, and it's not a bad thing, it's just different. Do I have anything left on my list to talk about? I made a couple of polls to ask for like opinions on stuff, like the fact that I have numbers on my thumbnails. I was like, how should I go about doing this? How would people prefer me to go about doing it? And I said it in the Discord, but basically I think what it's going to be from now on is if a game has, well, obviously if it's a game that doesn't really have an ending, like Minecraft or like other sandbox games, like I'm not going to number it because it's like it's just going to go on for as long as it goes on. But for other games where it's like Dark Souls, where you can definitely play through the game and get to the end, but you can also just fuck off for like 3 hours and grind something, like grind some drops and like farm up stuff. Like, so we've decided that that's not going to be numbered either because it's just not going to be numbered. But something like I'm currently playing through Atelier Rorona, where you physically cannot just spend time grinding because the game has a timer on it. So something like that, where you are continuously moving towards your goal of the end and you can't just stop and do other stuff. I'm gonna be numbering. So I think at this point I'm only playing one game where I can actually do numbers. So I'll go and I'll change the thumbnails for stuff and remove the numbers. And I'll just keep them on the Atelier ones. Also, my nose is getting a little stuffy. I don't know why. Also, if anybody ever has like, recommendations or requests of stuff I can stream or games I can play, you can always let me know. You want to DM me on Twitter or ping me on Twitter. I have a channel in my Discord. A shameless plug, I have a Discord. Where it's like stream discussions or suggestions where you can be like, hey, what if you did this for a stream? Or I don't know, like there's this plugin for Streamlabs OBS, or just anything that's for the stream that you would like to see. Let me know what I can do to make things better for you guys. I already have some ideas of stuff that I want to do, I definitely do want to explore some of the plugins and like the alerts and just make things a bit more. I don't want to say professional. I mean, I think I look kind of professional. I want things to look a bit more. If there was a little more movement, that could be cool. Like if I had an animated background, or I do want more expressions. I want, you know, another outfit. I want to get a bikini. I want to get a swimsuit. Because I do have an onsen setup layout, and there is a nice fan art of the ninja in a swimsuit, and I really like it. Like it's pretty cute, and I'm like, man, I kind of want that. So I definitely do want some new outfits. I also want to, along with the expressions, is like colors, because like my eyes, I can already, I can do that. Like that. I usually go with gold because I like the gold eyes. I think so far I've only used green when I was playing with Shadow to try to match with her a little bit more. I know one of my friends really likes green, so, and her like official eye color is green, but I really like the gold. So yeah, I stick with the gold most of the time. I'm not really sure. I've considered using green before, outside of that collab with Shadow. But I'm not really sure when I would use it. And then the same thing with my masks. Like, I'm not really consistent with when I use them. Here, let's take the hat off. So I have my Shiba mask, and I usually use this when I'm playing something like funny, like Mario or like Balloon, something cartoony, something just, I don't know what to call it. And then like I always use this one when I'm playing Etrian Odyssey 3, because, you know, this is her mask. I don't know if I've used it outside of that, and most of the time I'll just go without a mask. So yeah, I definitely want to be able to take my scarf off. I want to get a couple new expressions. I want a red eye color, because that's also something I can do, or that's like canonical for me to have, is a red eye color. I want to have my recolor, so instead of you know, the pink outfit that I have, oops, yeah, don't show. Instead of the pink and purple that I have, you know, and the brown hair, I'll have silver hair with a purple outfit, and I don't remember what color the scarf is, but yeah, I definitely do want to get my recolor, and I want to get my red eyes, because it would be nice to have. I wonder if I could do that myself. I do really need to learn Live 2D. I know Anzu is learning Live 2D actually. I could probably ask her. She has been working on making her own model lately. She drew it, it looks beautiful, and then she started rigging it, and the rigging is pretty good for literally not knowing how to do anything and doing it in like 3 days. It looks really good. Let's get my blanket back. There we go. Bum bum bada bum bada bum bum. Bum bada bum bada bum bum. Such a good song. Etrian Odyssey music is so great. There we go. Oh, cozy. Oh, you know what? The blanket is wrong. It's not supposed to be the white blanket. It's supposed to be blanket cute. There we go. The pink one. And Anzu also has a couple of blankets. She has a nice kitty blanket that she made that I want to I want to play with at some point. I need to figure out how to add things to this list, you know? I don't know how to do that. Maybe it's in a folder somewhere, you know? I just drop PNGs in the folder. And then it just magically works. That's probably what it is. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's been a couple of hours already. I didn't really expect this to go on long, and it's already been over 2 hours, so I'm pretty content with stopping here. If nobody really has any questions or anything that they want to talk about, I'd be fine just stopping here. Let's see. Let's close that. Because I think my list is done. I have nothing left to talk about from my list. I can't think of anything. I'm just throwing words out there to fill the silence so that I'm not just sitting here quietly trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I talked about my vacation. I talked about streaming, stuff for the future a little bit. I want to stream more games. I want to stream on Twitch as well. Yeah. I don't think I have much else to say. So I'm gonna end things here. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Sharon, Haruki, Moya, who was the fourth person? Somebody else. Oh, was it nobody? Oh, Lucy. And then that guy who got me with his name. Fuck, I need to stop saying I need to stop saying I really do. I need to have a swear jar, but instead of for swears, it's for ums. But yeah, I appreciate you all coming. I will keep you guys posted on the Discord and on Twitter with how things are going with my trip and all that good stuff. I'll definitely still be around even if I'm not streaming. So I will see you guys in a couple of weeks, or 3 weeks, I guess. If not a little sooner, if I decide to do a random stream next week. Yeah. Have a good night, guys, or a good morning for our people on the other side of the world. Oh, my end of stream background music doesn't seem to be playing. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Why is it not? Or maybe it is and it's just not showing. I have no idea. Oh. Oh, I see. I did it. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. It was working the whole time and I was looking at the wrong thing. That's why. I am crazy. Anyway, yeah. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.